Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to The Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome back to another episode of Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. And right here with me is the uncanny Howard Jerome.
What's up, guys?
Caught you right with the drink.
So, don't look at that caption of my social media because that's incorrect. Mr. Hole, our intern, is fucking up. It's Howard_Jerome for Instagram and then Howard Jerome for Facebook. But how you doing, bro? I know you got a little cold going on, right?
Yeah, man, a little sick. Hold up, this is probably gonna get a little loud when I share this. Trying to do the whole Instagram. Let's see.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
there
yeah,
it is. Yeah. All right, we're good.
What's up, Nye?
What's up, Nye?
What's up, Jarvis?
What's up, Howard? Oh, what's been up, man?
Dog, nothing. You know, just chilling. Happy that this weather is getting to where it's been. Happy that the Astros are going to the World Series. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
So,
I will say that it is pretty dope.
Other than that, man, just been chilling, dude. What's up, Jada?
Jada.
ass in the building. With your Jada looking ass.
So, you know, we're pretty much closing out the tournament, Terradome tournament of movies.
Yeah.
And one I expected, the other I didn't.
Yeah.
And it's gone down. If you haven't seen the post, it is The Exorcist and The Conjuring.
See, I knew The Exorcist was going to make it.
I was surprised at The Conjuring. I thought it was going to make it past the first couple of rounds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was going to go to the championship.
Shout out for top runner-ups, Candyman.
Nightmare on Elm Street and Hellraiser.
Yeah. So.
The slash is lost.
Yeah, dude. You know, interesting enough, I saw there's an Exorcist TV show. I've actually been, ever since we talked about this, been getting a bunch of stuff pop up in my timelines and stuff about Exorcist. Like, I haven't watched it yet. Somebody posted about it recently. My boy Xavier Posey was talking about it. So I'm gonna hit him up, see if that show's any good or not. But I don't know, man. Have you looked at it? Checked it out?
I haven't checked it out. And that was really my first time hearing about it.
Yeah. Somebody made a point actually on this that the exorcism of Emily Rose was way better than the Exorcist.
Cassandra. She's been really big on this tournament. She likes the tournament, and she's been watching a lot of the movies that we've named in the 16. So.
Yeah. I'm just curious to see what her reasoning for that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never really fearful of the Exorcist in the first place.
Yeah.
But Emily Rose, though, Emily Rose, I remember particularly not being scary. Like, the first one was decently terrifying, but I just remember thinking it was funny because I was watching it with my sister and my uncle, and they were laughing at this, and I was just like, yeah, it's funny.
Right.
But Emily Rose, I thought was garbage.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the winner out of these two is going to be retired, so for next year, and probably some of the movies I had in there won't be in the tournament.
See, the one thing I was thinking about this today, there are some terrifying movies that are out there that we didn't bring up that I'm curious if people have actually seen, like Green Flame or Green Inferno.
Green Inferno, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a terrifying movie
is.
about cannibals and shit. And
It
like,
is.
I feel like a lot of people haven't seen that. So,
But it's sort of like The Fourth Kind. A lot of people did not see The Fourth Kind.
yeah. So I think next year what we should do is start pumping some movies that people should watch, and then like, or have like a screening. That would be a good. We should have like a screening of some of like these really like, whatever, like maybe one of the winners from like the winner from this or the top two,
Yeah.
and then two like totally out of the line like movies like Green Inferno, Human Centipede, a Serbian movie.
I'm not doing Human Centipede.
Have you seen Human Centipede?
Yes, I have. I'm not
Feed her. I was cracking up. I was like, that movie was ridiculous, dude.
Yeah,
and
it
I
was.
haven't seen the second one, but I hear the second one's actually really, really gruesome.
Oh wow.
But and then the Serbian movie I've been wanting to see since college, but I just haven't found the time to watch it because, have you heard of a Serbian movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude. All right. So a Serbian movie is about this male adult porn star who can keep it up without any external stimuli.
Yeah.
And so he gets paid to do this snuff movie, and he's basically drugged for a whole weekend.
Yeah.
And then he finds the movie and just goes on this fucking rampage with all the terrible things they had him do. Like, it's some sick stuff, dude.
Look at hell no on Centipede.
I mean, you just gotta keep an open mind on these things, It's whatever. Like, for instance, like a Serbian movie. Like, I found out about Human Centipede and a Serbian movie at the same time, and a Serbian movie sounds way worse. I don't want to go into too much detail. There's some gruesome shit in there, but the guy who made it says it's an allegory for the Serbian genocide that was going on over there. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't get that shit at all. Like, you read, like, I watched the trailer for it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a Guy Ritchie movie. But apparently it's actually terrifying. And if you read what
if you can find a poster, put it on your Instagram. We're going to put it on the Intermission.
I mean, because I've met people that have heard of it. I've never met anybody that's actually watched this
And
movie.
we'll see if we check it out. Shit.
There's a few terrifying foreign films I've been looking at. That one, I gotta look at it. It's some French movie that has apparently like the worst sexual assault scene in the history of movies. It's who played? What's the girl's name? The lady's name that played the Merovingian's wife.
Oh crap. Monica
Bellucci.
Yeah.
She's in this movie, and she's the one getting assaulted, and it lasts like 2 minutes or
Oh,
something.
I think Junior just said irreversible.
Yeah. Irreversible.
Thanks for checking us out,
However
Julius,
you say
man.
that with a French accent, but yeah, that's it. But he was always spot on.
Junior's on it, man.
Junior's always on it, man.
Oh, let me tell you, like, so we all decided to watch some of the movies at a friend's house, and we all met up with some of the friends.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Go on.
It wasn't my
Yeah, whatever.
thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Trust me, if it was my thing, you would have had the invite.
I don't trust you.
And I would have told you dress up as Michael Myers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because
Like
Junior's.
like Austin Powers.
No.
That's from fucking Baby Driver.
Right.
Yeah, baby. It's like,
Right.
no, like the killer. Oh, like Friday the what was it?
He said
He's like, oh, Jason. It's like, no.
Mike Myers. But Junior's snuck in his jumpsuit and his Jason mask. And Junior's, if you don't remember, Junior's is pretty tall.
Yeah,
and
but
big.
in my head, like, this is a big ass dude. Like,
Yeah, so imagine this guy in a jumpsuit, a machete, and a Jason mask, and he's bald.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
He should have just been waiting outside the window. Especially if it was like a rainy and stormy night. But yeah, dog. So, who's your money on? Exorcist or Conjuring?
Shit, I don't know.
Exorcist.
I want to say The Exorcist.
It might end up actually being The Conjuring.
I
Though.
think it's going to be The Conjuring.
Like, I'm not really surprised that it made it to the finals because it's the most recent horror movie that's relevant in the list,
But everyone with The Exorcist, they remember seeing The Exorcist. They remember like that day, why they didn't sleep that night, when they fell asleep. So that's The Exorcist for me. So.
What's that?
Oh, this is medicine.
I need to see your ID.
This is some medicine.
I don't think Texas has an open container policy.
Well, luckily I'm not outside.
Yeah, whatever. So you saw Snowman, huh?
Yeah. But also, I want to tell the people, because we're gonna set it up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We're finna do something different. It's gonna be once a month, but we'll probably change the pictures out every week.
Oh shit, yeah, man. How do I keep? All right, yeah, go ahead.
It's called $15 Studios. You got $15, and you're gonna have to cast your movie and name it with the list of actors. So there's gonna be $5 actors, $4 actors, $3 actors, $2 actors, and $1 actors.
And we said on this one, and this is the first one, I don't know, but I don't want to hear any disputes about these dollar values, because at the end of the day, it ain't y'all's damn opinion on this one.
Right.
I'm just gonna be real.
Right.
We said here last week. I was supposed to post this shit last week, and
we sat here for almost an hour.
Yeah, debating this shit.
Debating dollar values.
And the craziest part about this shit was because Gary Lee was up in here, and me and Jar were sitting around here on the table and everything. Gary Lee was saying one thing, and Jar was saying this. And I'm sitting here typing this shit up like, no, but you can't have this artist, I mean, this actor here, because they're not relevant. So we were arguing star power and money and all this shit. I think, you know what? It just came down to this.
Star power.
It's our opinion.
Yeah, it's star power and acting ability. That's what it boils down to.
That's the general thing. But then you'll see there's times where it's like someone who you're like, yo, this is a great actor, but like, they're not really fucking relevant right now.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of contested people on here,
right,
as are the things. But you know what? Right. At the end of the day.
Because, I mean, one of the biggest things is, like,
go make your own if you don't like
You don't have to be that good, but if you're a great draw and you're bringing in money to the theaters, to the studios.
That would mean, like, a lot. Like, I mean, like a shit ton of money.
I mean, like Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, if you're a $100 million actor, like.
I mean, we know, like, Will Smith. I mean, he's not doing pretty big blockbusters too much anymore.
But he's definitely not a $2 actor.
Right, he's not a $2 actor.
Even after that bullshit movie After, I still haven't seen because it looked so bad.
It is, but he got paid. And speaking of getting paid, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it faded out when he did, because I took a sip of my water and I definitely missed my whole So I was just like, the camera's off and good.
Oh, good.
He was looking like a damn child, man. Running around looking at my son. My son's got like, so he's got 2 teeth now. He's 7 months old.
And 2 teeth and a mustache?
Yeah, 2 teeth and a mustache. Like, we keep talking about this shit because I've got this fucking spot right here. It's as soon as he was born, and thank God it's finally filling back in. Pretty sure it was like stress or some shit. But I keep making this joke that my son took this patch of hair and put it on his own lip because he's got a damn mustache and he's 7 months old.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's dark. Like, it's not even kidding. He's brighter than I am, and he's got this like peach fuzz on his lip. But
you got a shout out on IG. Who's that? Pitts. Carlos.
I gotta damn put my
Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos A. Pitts.
Yeah, I gotta put my damn.
I'm looking at my phone because.
Yeah, I'm blind as shit right now.
Because the angle's messing me up. He got that from tweet.
You're fucked up, bro. That's Carl, dude. All right, hey, you know she's on here, Carlos, so she definitely gonna see that. But yeah, we'll say half the mustache is for me. How about that? But yeah, dog. So he's got these 2 teeth, and so like he's just sloppy as fucking the face of his mustache. I definitely look like that for a second though. So, but yeah, so
definitely check out my IG, his IG, and the Intermission podcast IG.
I'm just saying, don't put if you're gonna be on mine though, don't drop any like stupid movie titles. Like, think about it. Like I'm gonna clown you if they're pretty shitty.
Yeah, we're gonna clown you on the show. Because we can.
While I sip my Starbucks. By the way, this is disgusting.
What is that?
It's that cold brew. I just wanted some coffee because I don't like a bunch of sweet stuff.
Yeah.
This is disgusting.
Did you sweeten it or anything?
Yeah, it's like hazelnut in here, but it's
disgusting.
It's fucking weird, dude. It's the weirdest thing. It tastes like a flat cherry Coke.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not really a huge fan of Starbucks coffee, anyways. I like Minuti way better. It's an Italian spot, but I needed some caffeine, man. It's been a long day, and I'm struggling on this, man. It looks like a Coke too.
I'm drinking this so I can try to get some sleep tonight.
Yeah, man. Fuck you with the whiskey. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up on Facebook Live. We're definitely about to go dive deep in some of these movies.
We're gonna be talking about The Snowman.
So I mean, and this one in particular because Jarvis likes it.
But
I've heard a few people will like it, and Rotten Tomatoes is giving it a shit score. And I've seen some movies recently that Rotten Tomatoes gave some shit scores to, and I'm not really sure.
You can trust Rotten Tomatoes.
They're
but there's a thing too with this review of Snowman as well. And also, we'll be talking about the season premiere of The Walking Dead.
Carlos, you don't get your bitch ass out of here. Excuse the language. This ain't even soda, dog. This is damn coffee. My light-skinned dudes love cherry Coke with cherry chapstick. I don't wear chapstick. My lips are just naturally moisturized because, I drink a lot of water. And I hate soda, so...
But yeah, definitely check out the full episode that's dropping tomorrow. We'll be talking about The Snowman, the 100 episode, which was the season premiere of The Walking Dead. And we got three interesting trailers to talk about.
Yeah, one of these looks hilarious. Just gotta say Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Right.
So y'all definitely tune in when we drop the show this week. And
don't forget, subscribe to this show. All major platforms. SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. And if you're on iTunes, make sure you give some constructive feedback. I'm saying it may work. We may use it. We may not. And you see this on our Facebook.
Or you might get cussed at.
Right. You see this on our Facebook, share it. All you Nye, Jada, Carlos, Junius, share this. Help us out.
I will be to Colorado soon. I'm just saying, hey Carlos, if you still out there.
And lastly, because we like to help treat y'all, but that takes money, donate. www.thesphere.tv/donate. You can do a one-time donation, or you can go on Patreon and give a monthly donation. It's up to you. Either way, we'll like it. And then help us out when we got Justice League coming up, and we're treating quite a few people to go see that. So, that's going to be it for Facebook Live. Thanks for checking us out. Make sure you hear the whole episode.
Definitely will be doing that. He just do oh man. So apparently he's up in San Diego, so I might have to actually fly back out there again. Dude, right. San Diego is beautiful.
Right.
So, but yeah, so let's dive into this movie thing because all right, first off, Michael Fassbender, who stars in Snowman, he's been having some struggle movies lately.
He's had struggle movies, yeah.
And it's crazy because he's such a great actor. And it's like, I think he's suffering from one of those things where for an actor to just say no to a role.
Well, I think he's trying to pick and choose too hard.
Because he's not pigeonholing himself to the one type of genre.
No.
And it's good. But it's like, dude, like Assassin's Creed, even though he was into it, he should have just said no, man.
Especially once he saw the character's name.
Yeah.
Harry Hole.
Oh, my God.
Harry
That was the first thing I ran about this movie, Snowman. So, all right, Jarvis, give the rundown, man. You saw it this weekend. Go ahead and tell the people what it's about.
Well, all right.
Besides that Harry Hole.
This investigative detective, Harry Hole, is investigating a bunch of murders. And this killer's like killing women.
Real quick, did they play any UGK?
No.
They should have played UGK. I mean, if his character's name is Harry Hole, they should have played some UGK.
the hairy asshole. Wow.
Oh, shit. Okay, go on. That's the last one. I couldn't help it.
This killer is pretty much testing the whole police. He's saying, I want y'all to catch me. I deserve to be caught. But I'm going to keep doing this till you do, basically.
Masochistic shit.
You're right. And like he's like decapitating people and putting like snowmen in place of their head.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like freezing women completely. He'll kill them and freeze them. I think I'm trying to remember because I didn't see it today. I saw it like Friday night. I think one of them he put inside of a snowman.
Yeah, I saw that on the preview. The girl's head was like frozen or something.
Yeah.
And
So I mean, and he's saying like, I'm giving y'all all these clues,
yeah.
and they can't figure it out. So I don't want to say too much about it. Now here's my thing about this movie. I enjoyed it, despite what Rotten Tomatoes says.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not The Usual Suspects or Silence of the Lambs per se, but I'm not quite sure it's a movie you want to see at the movie theater.
And why is that?
Well, to me, like some of the best suspense movies, you want to watch at the house.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be in a big room. You don't want other people talking, eating popcorns, their cell phones probably going off, some kid crying because their parents couldn't find a sitter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to deal
Which,
with
by the way, I think is rude as shit when you bring it. I've got a baby, and I brought him to the movie one time, and my kid, you've seen my kid didn't cry.
Right.
And I still was like, people are going to look at us funny. Leave your fucking kid at home.
So it's one of those movies that you sort of want to be at the house to watch.
Yeah. So
like
the score that Rotten Tomatoes gave is 9%.
Which is
What would you give it?
I had to go closer to between 60 and 70.
Okay. And then was the movie actually really suspenseful? Like, that's the thing I was curious because like I thought it was gonna come out kind of cheesy because there's a lot of movies in like the late 90s, early 2000s with like snowmen killers and shit like that, and those movies were pretty cheesy, but they were supposed to be.
This had a nice little cat and mouse feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
It did, and you wasn't sure who was the cat and who was the mouse.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I enjoyed it, but I mean, thanks to the Movie Pass, I saw it.
Yes.
But would I want to see it in a theater again? No. Would I watch it at the house again? Yes.
So correction, it is not 9% anymore. It's down to 8% from critics and audience at 22.
Wow.
Because I don't even remember who all was in this. Oh, Val Kilmer's in there. Oh, is he fat?
Of course.
He's so fat, dude. I don't know what happened to him, man.
He's rich. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah. All right, so no. That's disappointing though. I really did want to see that movie.
Well, like I said,
I'm still gonna see it. I got Movie Pass too, so like,
yeah, I mean,
all right.
But if you can find it on the Fire Stick, I'm not saying it's bad at how we used to rate the movies.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it just plays better at the house.
Yeah, if y'all, he says used to, by the way, because Movie Pass just came through and just fucked all that up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
it don't matter any now. It doesn't matter at all anymore. Like I guess it's one of those things. Do you want to spend 2 hours? It's a binary scale now. Would you watch it or no?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're paying $10 a month to go see.
Do you want to drive to go see it, or do you want to stay at the house and go see it?
Yeah.
And I think it's really more of a stay at house movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you can still watch it. It's still
Gotcha.
Sort of enjoyable. Cause like I said, like I told you before the show, when I first saw The Usual Suspects, I saw it at the house, and I'm like, there's no way I would have wanted to see this in a movie theater. Because in fact, it didn't do good at theaters. It did good after once I went to VHS and DVD.
I just want to I'm just still pondering like this whole thing with Michael Fassbender. Like, I want to know why Hollywood is giving him such shit movies to do.
Well, here's the thing.
He's a solid $3 actor.
Is like Assassin's Creed was his project, but that was just so screwed because for one, you went so far away from the source material, and anytime you adapt something, you have to stay sort of close to the source.
I mean, video game movies are always tricky to navigate. The only one I think that even did a good job would have been like Resident Evil.
Well, the first one, and then they went to shit.
Well, some of them were pretty interesting.
Lara Croft did pretty well. But they're redoing that.
When was the last time you watched it? And which one, first off? Or which one did you like? The Cradle of Time or the other one?
I haven't watched them again.
Okay,
but I'm interested in the remake.
Recently. Yeah, I'm interested in the remake
because
too,
the girl that's playing Lara Croft now,
mm-hmm.
that's Michael Fassbender's new wife. Mm. They're married now.
See, Tomb Raider is an interesting thing for me because, on the one hand, Angelina Jolie looks just like Lara Croft,
right,
from the PlayStation games and all that. But on the other, the movie is so like the
It's
script
cheesy.
is so bad.
It's cheesy.
It's like her acting was pretty decent. I could see her being, a badass like that, and she was hot. For me, which is, when that movie came out, I was like, oh my God, Angelina Jolie in tights. Yeah, let's go see this. I don't even know what this is yet, but let me go see this. But I watched it recently, and I was like, dope. Angelina Jolie, still a badass. I definitely was back when I was a little, 12-year-old or 14-year-old when the movie came out. I was like,
Angelina.
young crush.
Yeah.
I still see it. And I was like, damn, the script sucks though. Like, her acting is good, and Daniel Craig was in it. And I didn't even know who he was back then. And I was like, bro, had you told me that Daniel Craig was going to be Bond, I was like, I don't see it. He's garbage in this movie. He was so bad. Like, Angelina Jolie, she was the only redeeming quality about the whole movie.
Well, the new one's supposed to take on more of a different kind of role.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's younger, which would be cool to see.
Yeah.
So we can actually see how she got to be Laura Croft.
Right.
Like,
And I think they did this to sort of preempt, because they was talking about an Uncharted movie, which I'm interested in it. Because an Uncharted movie is pretty much will be a new, basically, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Except Uncharted, Indiana Jones was this, professor, archaeologist. Uncharted, he's a thief.
Not Uncharted. 'Cause I'm not really. I know what Uncharted is. I just never played, and I'm not like.
Yeah, I mean, Uncharted's one of the better games you could play. Like, I'll never forget the first time I played. Like, people around me would sit down and watch it because it plays like a movie.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't see how y'all gonna do a movie from this when the game plays like a movie already. So I mean, but there were talks because I think James Marsden was one of the leads to play the guy. So
sometimes I do these things during the day where, just keeping in line with coming up with our own movies and shit, where I look at video games or just things that I would want to see come to the big screen.
I want The Rock as the God of War.
Dude, that would be cool.
Nah, I want The Rock as God of
That
War.
would be fucking cool. Dude, all right, so here's the thing. Anytime I think of The Rock, I always immediately feel bad for Vin Diesel, like right out the gate. Like, it just happened now. I was like, man, because that would be, like, that's what Riddick was supposed to be, like his tryout for God of War. And it's like, bro, I liked Riddick a lot.
I did too.
But The Rock would be such a better person to play. Oh, speaking of, and I haven't put this on social media yet, I fucking met Booker T. Washington last week. Like the wrestler, Booker T. I keep calling him. I met him at Black.
Five times.
He is way shorter in person. He's like 6'2", and they build him at 6'5". Dude's swole though.
Yeah.
Totally out like off topic, but met Booker T. I got super excited just now about that. But he was cool as shit.
But back to the subject.
That's perfect.
Yes.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. If you're watching this, you see this shit right now?
Yeah, it's spot on.
Yes.
That's our president for 2020. I'm pushing it, bro.
Why be president when you can be a god?
President God.
Right. But you were saying, you think about...
yeah, so I think about, and like, there are a few games that pop up, but God of War is definitely a good one. That would be cool, because we've had all these, like, Greek movies come out that are, like, subpar. Even, like, 300, I still would consider a subpar movie.
You know what's crazy about God of War? You know who does the voice, right?
No.
You remember the show Living Single?
Yes.
You remember Kyle?
Tall one or short one?
The dark one.
With the
dreads? Yeah.
Yeah. Maxine's dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Kratos.
Oh, shit. That's pretty cool.
He does a lot of voice work in anime and stuff as well. So
nice. Damn it! I just lost my train of thought about that.
you're talking about the games.
Nope, forgot.
Games that you imagine could be movies or whatever.
No, it was something with the voiceover thing.
Shit.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But before we do that, anyways, maybe I'll think of it as a shout out. The Sphere. This portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, oh man, I had a really good point to make and I just totally lost it. I probably need to start getting some more sleep.
Right.
I've been getting like 5 hours of sleep for like every night for like the last 6 weeks. Something crazy like that, man. But what would be like? Who do you think would be what would be a great video game for a movie?
I think God of War. I think the Uncharted would be pretty decent as well, though.
I need to play Uncharted. Tom Hardy would be a good one.
As the
too.
new God of War, yeah. Because, now he's not Greek. He's Norse.
Mm.
So as the new God of War, Tom Hardy would.
Dude, God of War actually got me back into video games.
Yeah.
I played that one day. I was like, holy shit, this game is awesome. It was so fun.
Right. Like the new one, he's not that big and imposing like the Greek one.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a barbarian, a Norse who goes after the Norse gods.
Yeah. That's fucking legit.
So
Have you ever seen Legend?
yeah.
Bro, Tom Hardy is one of my favorite actors.
But
even
that
though he's
movie,
still a solid 3. I liked that movie, actually. It was fucking hilarious.
it
to me.
was. It was something off about it for me. I like it.
Mhm.
I like him in it.
If y'all don't know Legends, Tom Hardy plays
The Cray twins.
The Cray twins.
Reginald and Ronald Cray.
And the funny one thing is that one of them's crazy and gay, and he doesn't let you forget it. It's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
He goes into too much detail so many times in the movie. Like I remember I wasn't paying attention to it, and he was talking to the Italian mafia.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And he was just like, "Yeah, you come out to Philly, we'll find you any kind of girl you want, big or small, whatever." He's like, "Well, I prefer boys, and I'm not prejudiced." He said, "I once had a Negro."
Right.
I lost my shit. No, it's fucking hilarious. Like he starts off conversations with people who just meet him and just says, "Yeah, I'm a homosexual."
Yeah.
Like that's like the first thing out of his mouth, and we're just like, "Oh." And it's funny because everybody talks to you like responds the exact same way you probably would. Like, "Oh, that's cool.
Right.
I'm Howard. Nice to meet you."
I mean, what would you tell an unhinged killer?
I don't even think they know that right out the gate. Though they're just kind of just like, "Oh, okay." Didn't.
Yeah.
I am, nice.
Before we get to these trailers, I will say I did check out the season premiere of Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. I remember what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay. It was interesting. One thing they like to do on The Walking Dead for some reason is these flash forwards. Like things that the future they could be or can be or
That's
whatever.
stupid.
And I'm like, y'all need to stop that. I mean,
So let me ask you this, because I don't watch The Walking Dead, and I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I refuse. I did watch for that dude who has a tiger.
yeah, Ezekiel. I mean,
Ezekiel,
that's
he's
the
cool
best.
shit.
That's the best part. The tiger,
Yeah.
he had a speech going on and just looked over and the tiger just roared. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
These flash forwards, how many of them have ever actually come true? Like, does it happen? You don't have to give me like a number. Does it actually happen though?
It hasn't happened yet. Like they're
That's
flashing
stupid.
forward like
That is totally stupid.
5 and 10 years down the line.
That's called indecisiveness. They're like, hey, you know what? We had these 2 great ideas for a show. But we decided on this one, but we also want to do this one, so we're just going to show it to you anyways, even though
I'm
we
like
want
this.
that one.
If you
Make a decision.
stop trying to give me filler.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, like if you're having this much problem, take us down. We don't need a 16 episode season.
Yeah. And that's the same thing we were talking about with this Punisher trailer that we're going to end up getting into, that we hope that Netflix doesn't have that 8 episode curve.
Episode number 8
Yeah.
on all Marvel
They're like,
shows.
Yo, we don't need 20, 30 episodes. I know
Except
you guys
Iron-
need it for y'all's bottom
Except
line.
Iron Fist. I mean,
Yeah.
Iron Fist was like episode 2.
One.
Right.
5 minutes in. Like, the bottom line, I know for y'all's bottom line, we get it. But for us as viewers, like, you just give us 5 episodes of good content. Boom.
Right.
I'll come back next season.
Hey, Stranger Things was 8 episodes.
Yeah.
It was one of the best things of last year.
I'm looking so forward to it.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just like, yo, we just need good content. We don't need a bunch of episodes. I don't care. Make me want it more. Longing makes the heart grow fonder, as Bill
Right.
Shakespeare would say. I've been watching Bill and Ted's Awesome Adventure. They call him Bill Shakespeare. But I watched The Killing Joke, Batman. Yeah. Have you watched that?
Well, see, here's my problem. I've read the graphic novel.
But have you watched the movie?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so you've read so let me ask you this, because I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm not a huge comic book guy by any means.
Yeah.
I did just cop a Stan Lee autographed first edition comic book #1 of Spider-Man, like an original cover art for it.
Yeah.
With like the Fantastic Four, he's got the wings and everything. I'll send you a picture of it, signed by Stan Lee and everything. That's fucking cool.
Yes.
But other than that, I own one other comic book, maybe another one, but it's like some Superman one where he gets like these radiation powers, and he's blue and white, and he can like.
There's a blue one and there's a
no, so it's not that one. There's that one, but then there's the one that I have. It has nothing to do with the blue and red split.
Yeah.
It's just like he can see through like electromagnetic radiation. He loses his original powers and then has this, but it's completely a separate storyline from that. I got it from Half Price Books one day. I was like, this looks cool, but so not a huge comic book guy, but decided to watch this cartoon movie, and my chick is huge into comic books, right? So we're sitting here watching it, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, one, Mark Hamill's still playing the Joker, so that's dope.
Yes.
The guy I'm not sure if it's the original Batman from the cartoon, but it sounds just like him.
It
so
is.
If it is, cool. So
Kevin, I forgot his name. It's Kevin or something.
Super nostalgic for me. And then it's rated R, so I was like, this is exactly what I want. But they made Batman seem like such a little wimp. Like, one of us is going to end up killing each other, and I just really need to know who you are, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, like, that's terrible. And then him and Batgirl do their thing.
And that doesn't even happen in the comic book.
So the ending, I had the biggest problem with. It ended, and I was sitting there and was like, what the hell just happened?
How they
with that joke at the end. And I get, like, so my thought was that they were just trying to fuck with us. Like, that was the whole point of the whole movie, is just like, you guys thought something was going to happen, and nothing happens.
No.
How did the comic book, the graphic novel actually go?
The Killing Joke basically is the Joker saying all it takes is one bad day to become him.
Yeah.
And he's aimed at Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. And I got that part, but
yeah. But it really shows how the Joker became the Joker. Mm-hmm. You know, he was an engineer who quit his job to become a comedian, started suffering, took on his job.
Try to be the Red Hood thing for that one.
Yeah, that was actually his name, the Red Hood. And that's why he has an issue with the you can't call him the anti-hero Red Hood, because he's like, I did it better, I made it look cooler. So, but the whole Batgirl thing didn't happen. But he took Commissioner Gordon, had him captured, and Gordon had to watch as the Joker shot and paralyzed his daughter, and then constantly beat her. He raped her.
Yeah.
So
and they talked about that in the movie.
Yeah, but in a comic book
they squeezed it into like 20 minutes. The whole thing.
No, it was like a huge like torture scene.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like, and if you look at the original comic cover, it's actually banned in some states.
Yeah.
Because he's about to rape her. The picture is right before he rapes her.
Dang. See, and my whole thing with the movie was that he talks about this, and they have those elements in it, which I mean, totally like, it's intense for sure.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting take on it, not glorifying, raping and all
right,
that shit, but it shows you how crazy this dude was.
Yeah, the Joker
but it's like, it was so watered down.
It is.
They didn't even focus on the fact that, hey, I'm about to break Commissioner Gordon. I'm about to destroy your daughter completely.
I'm about to destroy you.
Yeah.
By taking the stuff you love.
Yeah. I mean, completely. And then he finally breaks him to prove his point, and they do nothing with it. He makes this one statement. Throw the book at him or do it by the book, and then they have a handshake and a laugh at the end, and Green goes to the credits.
Yeah, see, like, and there is a joke at the end, and Batman actually cracks a smile a little bit. But it sort of goes back to one of my favorite Joker portrayals, Heath Ledger. The Joker believes he has to be the Joker to make Batman a better Batman.
Yeah. And they kind of touch on that in the movie.
Yeah, like, this is what happens when the unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yeah.
We're meant to do this.
Yeah. And like, see, and he talks about that, but it was so.
It's watered down.
He was so whiny about it. He was like,
Yeah.
I need you. I need you.
Yeah.
One of us is going to kill each other, but I need you. And I was just sitting there like,
Yeah.
what in the hell is this? It's a rated R movie with Batman, and I swear.
Under the Red Hood is still one of the best ones.
My favorite, getting back, is Phantasm.
Check out Under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Because it's what happens to the second Robin. You know,
With the crowbar?
Yeah, when the Joker kills him and Ra's al Ghul actually brings him back to life.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not completely back.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Batman used to be
But
my
anyway,
shit.
back to The Walking Dead. I'm giving it a shot this season. I hope it doesn't lose. Because, I mean, it was, like, honest.
What else do they have to lose at this point?
I'm not sure if they're renewed for the next season.
They're relying on flash forwards. Like, I can't think of any quality movie or show.
I mean, it happens way too much.
That's a lie. I can think of one that really did it well, and that movie Savages.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, oh no, everybody got killed. Oh wait, no, that didn't happen. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. They can keep their polyamorous relationship.
Right.
I saw that movie with my granddad, and I remember walking out of the movie theater. He's like, and he was stuck on. He's like, so wait, so the chick is dating two guys? I was like, yep. That's the only thing you got out of that. He's like, yep. I was like, nothing about the cartel or weed or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I saw that, but I was just confused by that. I was like, oh, yep, that was
all right.
Minor subplot.
Let's get to these trailers. First up.
Well, before we do that,
before we do,
moving right along, we got to shout out our sponsors again because we got to keep the lights on over here, And these guys got cool hoodies. So, I'm going to go ahead and shout out KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. I got like 3 fucking hoodies. I'm playing this hottest shit out here in Houston right now. I'm wearing shorts.
Those of you who are watching, y'all notice how we go to the ads when we read them. Y'all have no idea the dumb shit we do when we go to the ads.
Absolutely.
It's like when the news goes to commercial, they're probably drinking whiskey and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like Ron Burgundy. Yeah, it's like that.
One of these days I'm going to start Snapchatting both of these guys.
Right.
See, Jarvis like to try and make me laugh halfway through it because I got him that one time.
Oh, you broke me down. You broke me down.
And I wasn't even trying to.
No, that was fucking epic.
I don't know what.
I can't even remember, but I just remember I shut down.
It was like 10 episodes ago, and he just.
I shut down and had to stop.
He's almost guided me a few times, but I'll just pause and reset because I'm a classically trained actor, and I know the show must go on.
Yeah. And on that bullshit, we're going to the first trailer. It was the second trailer for Punisher. Mm-hmm. And it shows you a little bit more into the history of how he becomes the Punisher.
Dude, I'm just excited about John Bernthal.
It looks like this is this looks like one of those castings like Ryan Reynolds has Deadpool or.
Dude, he literally was my favorite thing about I said Underwood.
What the heck?
I thought of for some reason my mind jumped to Underworld, and then I thought of Frank Underwood, and then I totally meant to say Walking Dead.
Yeah, but Shane was one of the dope. It has to be one of the dopest characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and the way he played Shane, and they announced that he was playing Punisher, I was like, fuck yeah.
And then even his short role in Baby Driver, like.
Oh heck, second season is Daredevil. I mean, 1 batch, 2 batch, penny or dime. And next thing you know, he takes out a whole meeting of mafia.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Punisher. And his next trailer, I mean, the second trailer makes it look so much more intense than
right. Because I mean, you get an idea. Like, he's not fighting criminals in this one. He's fighting the military.
Yeah.
Like, he was made to become a hitman for the military.
Yeah, it's gonna, and I mean, as long as they don't overextend the season, because I know he's gonna do a girl. Oh shit, that's old girl
From Daredevil.
from True Blood.
From Daredevil. She's the secretary, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I always jump to True Blood.
Because remember, that's how.
Suck it.
Suck it. No,
Wait, did you watch True Blood?
I watched. I
okay.
watched it in the beginning. The last few seasons sucked ass, but no. Remember,
man, I hate
remember her
myself for
name?
liking that
Remember her
show.
name? Jessica.
Jessica.
My progeny.
This is my progeny, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. I like how my accent went from like northern Louisiana and just devolved to some bullshit.
It went straight Alabama. It went straight Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is gonna be dope. I think, because you know the Marvel's Netflix shows are 12.
Yeah.
I think he can have enough content to fill out 12.
For sure. It's just I don't want it to see like.
I don't want the fillers.
Yeah, and it just seems like we always have this pivot on episode 8. No matter what the genre of the show is.
Jessica
pivots,
Jones,
and then,
Daredevil, Luke Cage. Fuck.
Yeah. So we'll see it, but I mean, John Bernthal is definitely. I get high hopes for it, and it doesn't look like a cheesy like, oh, this is a comic book movie. It's like a TV show. It's like, yo,
This
this
is
is the Punisher. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inspired from a comic, but we're about to fuck some shit up.
all right.
We're
Now,
coming to the party and kicking over
Yeah.
some chairs.
Now, second trailer is a sequel to a movie we both enjoy. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. It's either one of those movies you either like it or you don't.
I totally forgot for a second what we were talking about, and then just this is all right. So Michael Bay, you need to take notes, dog.
This is how you should have did
This
Transformers.
movie is so
what we're-
ridiculous and still better than.
And what we're talking about is Pacific Rim Uprising. We have I forgot what the kid's name is.
Finn from what you call it.
John Boyega.
There you go.
John Boyega. He's playing Idris Elba's son from the first Pacific Rim.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
We got fucking Charlie in from It's Always Sunny.
right.
That's another thing I watched over the weekend.
I love that show.
I showed Jada the episode about Dayman, the Nightman Cometh.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite show.
I always show people the first pilot.
The what?
The
Oh,
pilot.
the pilot. Yeah, the pilot
With the gay guy.
Yeah.
Turning into a gay bar.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, Pacific Rim Uprising is the sequel to Pacific Rim. You're either gonna like it or you won't.
So this is one of the movies too. Like if you've never seen it, you got to go and see the first one. But you got to be in the mindset this movie isn't taking itself that seriously. Like it's a movie about robots fighting monsters. Like
God, it's like giant robots fighting Godzillas, basically.
yeah. It's what
Kaiju.
Transformers should have been because they've got all the flash and shit that people like at Transformers, minus the product placement, but also some decent dialogue. Like
Decent dialogue?
It's
And
not a great movie,
But a decent story. I
yeah.
mean,
it's entertaining as fuck.
Right.
Like you it's one of those movies you can go on an afternoon, you ain't got nothing to do, or it's Sunday afternoon, you're cooking. Sit there and watch a movie. It's pretty good.
I may watch it next time I'm on. I may watch the first Pacific Rim.
Yeah. What I'm gonna watch, I was telling you about this before. Hulu has a spoof of it called Atlantic Rim.
Yes.
Like, so I'm gonna go check that out, see what they did with that,
Okay.
because I would really like to see one of these mech suits in a low budget version and see what those look like. So, and it always takes me back to Gundam Wing too. So,
Right.
but yeah, dude. I mean, they even got that whole Power Rangers thing where you got kaiju's merging with each other and
Right.
turning into like a super kaiju. And the thing that trips me out is like, yo, man, they got all these ridiculous weapons. Like, look at this. You got this giant robot with a giant whip and a sword.
One has a ball and chain. A
Yeah.
literal ball and chain.
Yeah, yeah. It's so over the top, man.
But I want to see this shit.
Yeah.
In
This is a
3D.
movie that you go see in IMAX.
In 3D.
Yeah.
I want to see
You
it.
go just like expecting it to be like surface level plot with some great action. Like,
Right. Now, the next trailer is
our movies, by the way, are just going down in terms of they're not going to win any awards.
Well, I think this one is the one I'm probably the most excited about.
Yeah, because they're going to be so entertaining. It's a popcorn flick, man.
And this movie is on Amazon Prime
Yeah.
in December, called Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Like, this says it all. You just wait, like, fuck.
So, a spy
Also,
His cover was to become a movie star named Jean-Claude Van Damme.
which totally I can see that happening in real life.
And now that he feels he's done with his cover, he's ready to get back into the spy game.
Yeah. Yeah, but guess what though? He's
old.
He's old and he's out of shape. This is what happens when action heroes try to come back. They just, they miss a step. Which is the funniest part about this is that he's an old action hero.
He's playing himself.
Playing himself as a CIA agent who's washed up playing an action hero. It's so fucking meta, dog.
It's like being John Malkovich.
Yeah. Godly, it's so funny. And then also them sweet ass house shoes that he had that had his initials on.
JZVD. And look, he's got on. He had ninja size and overalls.
Oh, this movie's gonna be awful.
It's gonna be awful.
It's like a B-list movie that you just want to watch over and over.
It's like
again.
a well-budgeted B-list movie.
Yeah. Well done, Amazon.
Yes, I want to see this. I think it's gonna actually be very entertaining.
I think this is gonna be like a new.
And then Felicia Rashad's his boss.
Yeah. Dude, I think this is gonna be like a whole new like genre of movies. You got like Netflix and Amazon that are producing these, even YouTube Red producing these movies that you wouldn't normally go see at a movie theater, but they're just such an original plot.
You have to see
and
it.
they're just ridiculous. Like they're glorifying these B movies, and they're gonna be so much better than the shit that Hollywood's putting out because they're gonna have better acting, better storylines. It's just gonna be a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Like that movie with the Will Smith movie that's coming out.
Bright.
Yeah. The fairy with
Orcs.
Yeah.
Orcs.
What did I say? It reminded me of? It's Lord of the Rings with Harry Potter and one other movie I said, and Bad Boys, I think is what I said. Yeah. Also, Jean-Claude Van Damme was a blonde with a. He basically was Guy Fieri right there. That's
Right.
and shout out to the Fast and Furious thing. Like, I like these movies that don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
And they just have fun. Like, I want to see a movie that's gonna make me laugh. I don't really necessarily have to have something that's completely thought provoking. Like, I think Transformers is a good indication of a movie that takes itself way too seriously. And then you got Pacific Rim that's like, yo, we're a fucking robot movie fighting some monsters. How serious can we take ourselves?
Right.
It ain't realistic.
Before we get ready to go, we're going to talk about some things we're going to watch coming up, which is number one, probably on almost everyone's list that's listening to this. Stranger Things Season 2 drops Friday. Like, I'm going to probably be done before I even go out Saturday for Halloween.
Oh, shit. Halloween is this weekend, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's actually next week, but most of the party's going to be this weekend. Like, Halloween is next Tuesday.
I need to buy my mom a birthday present. Her birthday is on Halloween.
Dope.
Yeah. So, yeah, Stranger Things is definitely on the list.
Because I have Movie Pass, I may go see Jigsaw. Only because I got Movie Pass. I wouldn't have paid for it.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't care. I haven't watched any of those movies past
3.
Which one was the one where they were in the house where the dude fell into a pit full of
needles? That's 3.
That was 3. Oh,
yeah.
actually, that's
that was the last one I saw.
That was stupid. That was so bad. Like, when you watch a movie, and it's the same thing you were saying that movie Life suffers from idiot plots.
Yeah.
When you watch a movie and you're sitting there and like the answer to the trap is so obvious, like, oh, my hand got stuck. Well, just push your hand right there and just hold the trap open and like, oh, look, I'm free. Like, you're in a torture house. Why are you just gonna go, oh crap, I can't get it. Oh no. Like, that's stupid. You could have just, I win.
or here's what
Fuck
it
you,
is.
Jigsaw.
I'm gonna put my hand in here. Oh, my arm's stuck. Really? Let me see. Oh, my arm's stuck too. Like,
just like stupid shit. Or why are you gonna stick your hand in some random hole in a house designed to torture you? Just sit there. Just chill. Or, hey, unfortunately, this dude died. Well, let's use his arm and stick this in this random hole and see if there's something that happens.
right.
Anything. Like, there's so many. Oh, I have a shoe on. I'm gonna take my shoe off and stick it in this hole and see if something happens. Like all these other solutions that, I've got a belt buckle on. Let me stick it in this hole and just see what happens. Like so many different things you could have done.
Easily.
I've got this belt. Oh, here's a thing of acid. Let me just swing my belt until the glass breaks and just drain this acid out, and then I'll get the key. Oh, there's a dead dude. Let's use his hand and break the glass with it. Like, just so many different things you could have done.
These are people who fail at panic room. Or was it the panic rooms or
The what?
not panic rooms, the new thing now with the quiz in the room. What the fuck are they called?
I don't know what kind of fetish things you're talking about.
No. You take a group of friends, it gives you a bunch of clues.
Oh,
Escape room.
Escape room.
Escape
Yeah.
room. Yeah. These are people who fail escape rooms.
I've actually never done it.
I've only done one.
How hard was it on a scale of 1 to 10?
It was hard because I hate other people with stupid shit.
And they're always the ones who get that one. Like, all right, so guys, we're gonna do this, this, and this. And like, I can see it. The key's right there. No, but you gotta do it. This. But
Right.
I see the key.
Right. And I'm like,
Right there.
it says follow the drip. The only thing that drips in here is the coffee maker.
Yeah. Let's find something that has liquid. Like just logical things. Liquid. No pipes, no water, no faucet. Coffee. Coffee drip. Key.
Right.
Oh, God. I want to do one now. Just so I can get frustrated with people.
That might be a good sphere bonding activity.
I just want to go because I just want to see, just get frustrated with people.
What the fuck were you thinking? Like,
I found all the keys, but I'm going to let you guys figure this out.
no, literally, that's the point I went to. I'm like, I'm 4 clues ahead of y'all.
You should have just went and got all the keys, and there's people trying to figure it out.
Well-
Don't say anything, and just.
Well, it's just
all
like,
right, guys, I'm leaving.
it's clue after clue after clue.
Yeah.
And then, once you get the last one, everyone's out.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 4 clues ahead. I'm just like,
Oh wait, so it's like you have to walk through multiple rooms.
well, no, it's just like multiple clues throughout the room.
Gotcha.
Like this, you'll find this clue, and it's just leading you to another clue.
So you can go and solve the whole thing by yourself while people are.
It's pretty much what I did. I mean, I tried. Someone picked up on it like, that's fucked up, Jarvis. I was like, what?
So wait, so my question is this: after you figured out all the clues, can you just walk out of the room, or does everyone have to have all the clues and do something at the same time?
I mean, once it's discovered, that's it. It's done. So once you found the final clue, it's over. So everyone gets to walk out there.
I want to try and do that. Just like, all right, clue's done. Oh wait, we don't. Nope, it's already done. Guys, I'm over here at the exit. Like, we can go. I saved everyone.
Like, this is not a clue. It's an open door.
Like,
Leave.
Exit. There's the other group from the other room.
Right.
They've got pizza. Let's go get the pizza.
Don't forget to vote between The Exorcist and The Conjuring.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even say what I'm gonna watch. Mr. Robot. That's the only thing that's on my list besides
I'm gonna get
Stranger
started.
Things.
I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna watch The Good Doctor probably tomorrow because it's recording now.
I'm tripping. There's so many other things on my list. Lucifer, Blade Runner. I'm gonna finally go watch Blade Runner.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It was
You
good?
know, I talked about it a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah,
liked
we did
it.
talk about it.
A lot of people, like, oh, they're talking about slavery and stuff. I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he said something that's pretty much true. Every great civilization is built off slavery.
Yeah. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that he was talking about slavery when he says, I was talking about slavery.
Right.
Every great civilization is built on the back of an
And
expendable
I'm
workforce.
sorry,
I think that's what the quote was.
we have the most recent, was it Trial of Slavery?
Well, I wouldn't say the most recent because there's still other.
Well, I mean, yes, it's sex slaves now
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But most recent, global,
Yeah.
out in your face.
Yeah. That was definitely the most overt.
Yeah. But it happened way before. Heck, slaves built the pyramids. I mean,
As long as there's people, there's going to be slaves for sure. We don't need to go into that
Right,
conversation right now.
so yeah, we're not finna go that deep.
But
Let us know what you're watching. Hit us up on IG at Ziggy the Lionhearted, Howard_Jerome, Intermission Podcast. Make sure you check out for all new material. We're going to have the $15 casting.
yeah.
You got to use all $15 and you got to name your movie.
Can't go over. There's no bargaining. Blah blah blah.
Right. Hey, if you want to spend $3-5 actors, hey, do it.
It's your world, buddy. You got 30 people to pick from.
So
I think it's 30. Yeah, definitely 30.
yeah, 30.
So
And we're gonna change it every month. So when December rolls around, it'll be a new.
we should do one for Christmas.
Bill Murray has to be on that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Will Ferrell.
Oh, that would be a fun one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Have you seen this movie House? That you said? The casino?
Nah,
Oh, watch that too.
I didn't hear too many good things.
Oh, of course not. It had like a 5 or something, but still.
Like that's the guy
I don't
who's
know what
been.
that was.
That's the guy who's been having some misses too.
Huh?
Will Ferrell.
Well, I don't know, because I heard that Stepdad movie was actually pretty funny.
Well, the first one was. I don't know. The second one looks.
He's got Mel Gibson in it. I just wanted to see him freak out on somebody. 'Cause that dude's a fool. Mel Gibson is a fucking fool.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. He was supposed to be in that second Hangover.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. But that's when he had one of those tirades.
Mhm.
I don't know which one, but it was one of them. We're out.
Later, guys.
Thanks for checking us out.
Abrupt stop.
Whiskey
Same old breaks.
time.